welcome back to the iSimulate channel. In today's video, we are going to continue our Hollywood Animal playthrough. Let me put this disclaimer up again, and then we will see what exciting events await. Beneath its sparkling surface, undercurrents lurk in this industry.
Word is that Arthur Gerstein is furious after the success of Just Push the Button. To spite you, he tried to lure Peter Harris over to Gerstein Brothers. Nobody knows what exactly he proposed, but the deal fell through, and Gerstein promised he'd get even with the actor. I wouldn't take that as an idle threat, and it could get a lot uglier than a bloody nose. Can you imagine what a jealous bastard he is? Let's quickly assign a strong guy from the security service to Peter Harris.
You are right, Howard. Thanks for alerting me. Herbert should be Peter's bodyguard from now on. At this point, we have a movie called Romance 1 in distribution phase, and we promised the mayor we will give his daughter Wendy a role. This should be our next project. It's going to be a drama surrounding a working man, his angry boss, and the woman he loves. Wendy naturally should play the protagonist's love interest. We cannot cast actors who are too good. They do not want to work with a complete newbie. Maybe David Goodman can play the working man and Russell the angry boss. After a mid-level legal protection, our legal team continues on to research the high-level legal protection upgrade. Our first year's financial result is out. We made -$1 million profit. Good news is, we don't need to pay any tax. Messenger of Death ranked 6th in terms of box office receipts. It's number 1 on the critical acclaim list. To be included in this list, the film must have at least 4 reviews. Next to RDs, Messenger of Death is also number 1 in terms of KinoMark ratings. Experience for getting to the top. Thanks to Messenger of Death, our management team just earned some experience points. The drama movie we are making has its ratings dropped after pre-production. We didn't cast famous actors, so this is expected. Let's assign Victor to be our security guard during the production phase. I should construct the services building now. I remember we have an agreement with Luxter Constructions, but as much as I want to honor it, when I see this company's offer, I know we are not going to spend $500,000 on them in 1 year. Even if I don't mind the quality, Luxter is charging the least. Most of the studio's departments already have their buildings ready. We simply don't have that many construction projects to give. That will amount up to $500,000 for Luxter. That's enough to forget about the agreement and give this contract again to McBrien and Sons. New story element available. Fighting the hypocrisy of American life. Someone confronts American puritanism and the outdated moral dogmas that are stifling freedom and progress. Our screenwriter Felix has researched this. Thanks a lot. Let's use it right away and make a romance comedy. We now can have 6 story elements in our script. Our protagonist is a hopeless romantic. She has feelings for a guy. She also knows her best friend has feelings for him. Somehow this love triangle complicates our character's life fighting hypocrisy. In the end, sweethearts stay together. Hello, Anne. How are things?
Anne Tropper has been doing a lot of interviews lately. However, she's been going way off script. For example, in a recent conversation with Exquisite Cinematique, she said we treat our extras like farm cattle. Maybe we could make it so that she stops giving interviews?
Anne should learn from Anne. Anne Tropper, the actress, should learn from Anne Rose, our public relations executive. And we are definitely not treating anybody like farm cattle. Fake news. We'll ask the editors of the major newspapers and magazines to blacklist her. The marketing and outreach building has been researched. It's an important building. Next up for our distribution department is the theater management building. And then let me put this marketing and outreach building here. Oops, production problem. What is it? Russell Simmons was in an accident. He escaped with minor injuries, but he won't be able to work for some time. We've already filmed over half of the scenes with Russell Simmons, so we can't just replace him. Bummer. There is no other way but to wait for him to recover. Filming will stop for 20 days. Level 2 soundstage upgrade is unlocked. Great! Next research would be production support. It is to make shooting on location more comfortable. New scandal. After 5 days of heavy drinking, David Goodman fell out of his 3rd floor apartment window, straight onto the sidewalk. Fortunately, he walked away with a few bruises, but not before he spent some time crawling around to the amusement of the passerbys. As he was crying and calling for his mother, as luck would have it, a Los Angeles Tribune reporter was passing by. The next day, everyone was talking about David Goodman's wild behavior. I can only say, negative publicity is also publicity. curiosity. Our second movie is ready. Peter Harris in Romance 1. Release the theme, please. Last time our KinoMark rating was C. This time we have improved to B-. Great job, everyone. Not everybody is happy seeing us doing better. Some thugs tried to beat up Peter Harris, but the security agent managed to protect him. Gerstein Brothers is behind this. Good that our security department warned me about this. Hi, Roy. How's production going?
Production on Drama 1 is about to wrap. There's just the last big kiss scene on the collapsing bridge left to film. It's a dangerous stunt, very complicated. We're using Sergio the Handyman for the stunt double. You know why they call him the Handyman, right? He'll be playing the scene with Wendy Carpenter. And I seem to recall you promised the mayor you'd keep all the girls' shots clean. I already asked around. The only stuntman besides Sergio who can handle a stunt like this is currently filming in France and won't be available for a month. And he charged a ridiculous price. What should we do?
Better not take any risks as we may upset the mayor. We'll wait for the replacement stuntman. The replacement indeed costs a lot. But Romance 1 we released 4 weeks ago already made over 2 million profit. We will extend its distribution for another 4 weeks, using only screenings in our own theaters. And in the meantime, our services building is constructed. Now we can offer medical insurance during negotiations. We pay a monthly fee for the service, even if no one is using it. The cost increases slightly with each new employee using the service. Okay. Then please research the Silver Moon Chronos watch. Our post-production department has unlocked the film lab. Next research it should work on is the sound studio. And now we should build the film lab. Another upgrade is complete. Sets and props from our pre-production department. Technical support would be next. The sets and props building are placed here. Remember our first script containing 6 story elements, of which one was the newly researched Fighting the Hypocrisy of American Life. Both its ratings are 6. We keep doing better. Good day, Mr. Lambert. Anything I can help with the law enforcement?
I've recently been hearing that our cinema is approaching the European model. The portrayal of the characters, the nuance of the conflict, the attention to detail, we're seeing progress. And I've little doubt this has something to do with you personally. That's why it's so strange to see policemen in films, even today, still always acting like idiots and klutzes. How long can this outdated nonsense go on? I assure you, in real life, the police are a team of strong men and close friends. A true brotherhood. We're like modern-day musketeers. Maybe it's time someone makes a movie that shows the police risking their lives for the people.
Good idea. We will release the film within 2 years. With this, we got another story element. Heroes in uniform. Police officers, firefighters, or rescue workers demonstrate ostentatious heroism, flagrantly risking themselves to save others. The movie we promised our mayor has wrapped up production. This means our level 1 soundstage is no longer in use. I'm going to demolish it and build a level 2 soundstage. Very soon, post-production is complete for the movie in which Wendy, the mayor's daughter, played a role. It's time we work on its distribution. The studio's previous owner paid for the first 3 movies' advertising. This time we need to select advertising ourselves. NBG's main audience are middle-aged and older people. Vian Pascal, intelligent young people. Nate Sparrow Press, generally everyone. Pierre Solar, intelligent and sophisticated men. Ross and Ross Bros, again the general folks. Spark, the young masses. Velvet Gloss, young women. Spice Mice, school children. Our movie is a historical drama. Maybe we skip the intelligent young people, sophisticated men, and school children. For our next project, we pick our best script, a romance comedy. The script department has unlocked rolling edits. Now let us work on having 7 story elements in a script. Thanks to the better script, good producer and actors, romance comedy maintains its both ratings above 5 after pre-production. Our services department completed the Silver Moon Chronos watch research. It should work on extended medical coverage next, and then let us order 20 watches. After our financial department unlocks the 1 million loan, it will proceed with $500 cash per month. Every month, my cash reserves will increase by $500. While we have money in our bank, cash is a separate bucket. Certain incidents will need cash to resolve. Finally, the movie to make our mayor happy can be released.
I thought only women and children cried at movies. But when I saw my princess on the big screen, I've got to admit, sir, I nearly burst into tears myself. Remarkable business you're in, isn't it? Never would have imagined.
The mayor is now our friend, with 75 goodwill points. Whenever we ask for favors, we spend goodwill points. And whenever we help him, we earn goodwill points. And then we have a problem in production. And Trooper comes to work with her baby and breastfeeds right on the set. It's distracting the guys and interfering with their work. Don't we even have changing rooms on the set? Okay, what options do we have? Option 1. Let her feed her baby, the man can suffer. Not a good option. The whole crew's happiness will decrease and filming will be slower. Option 2. Stop her at once. This is a better option as only Anne's happiness and loyalty will decrease. We don't have the special something that can help the baby sleep. We also have not unlocked high service level production support to offer her a comfortable place away from the crew. Therefore, we simply have to stop Anne. I can see Anne is upset now. Both loyalty and happiness are red. I can give her a Silver Moon Chronos watch. She's happier now, though not really cheered up yet. Let me also give Jane a watch as she's filming the same movie. Keeping the crew happy will improve the movie's quality.
Yesterday, my childhood friend was saved from a noose. They barely managed to revive him. Hoping to cheer him up, I suggested we travel America together. The Great Lakes, the canyons, and he unexpectedly agreed. It's been several years since I saw that sparkle in his eyes. This is my one chance to help the guy, but our trip will take 2 months. Can you give me a vacation?
Definitely. Anything to keep you happy.
Peter Harris shot his neighbor's dog. He says the dog was barking all night and wouldn't let him sleep. Now the neighbor's wife is telling everyone that they live next to a maniac. Sooner or later, this story is going to reach a journalist. What should we do?
My actors are giving me all kinds of problems, but as long as the studio is making money, it's my job to take care of the problems. We'll pay the woman and ask her to forget about the incident. This is when cash comes in handy. Screenwriter Felix has researched another story element, which is sheriff. Good timing. We promised the police chief to make a movie about heroes in uniform. Now is the time to start working on the script. The story takes place in a modern American city. A sheriff and his rifle both want to win over the woman they love. Being a selfless hero protecting people in the city, the sheriff finally wins the beloved and they stay together happily ever after. More watches have arrived. I should give one to each employee who is not happy, like Vincent and Harry. It's good to show appreciation. The script of Rotten Fates has been on the shelf for some time. This is a good script, so let's try to make a good movie out of it. Now that we have the level 2 soundstage, as well as the sets and props building in operation, filming on soundstage gives 2-star quality. Our costumes and props have also improved to medium quality. Maybe we invest more in extras and crew size as well. We need good actors. Jane will play the rival and Anne the hopeless romantic. I will sign a contract with Irving Owen. Now, during negotiation, we can offer medical insurance and again the Silver Moon Chronos. Still, we need to pay $120,000. It's quite a lot, but studio is making money. Should be fine. And Irving's going to play the love interest. Okay, please start the project. After the pre-production phase, Rotten Fates ratings drop, but its commercial appeal is still above 7. We will proceed to the production phase. Like always, we assign a security guard. Another problem during production, of course. Irving Owen brings a very noisy dog to the shoot. The animal won't stop barking for a minute, unless it's whining or howling, morning to night. Most of the crew is praying the dog will die. The options are keep shooting, forbid the actor from taking his dog to the shoot, find someone to walk the dog away from the set, and wiring the cursed net. It's obvious. Spending $500 to solve this problem is totally worth it. And another problem. Someone put candy in Anne Trooper's makeup bag. When she unwrapped it, there was inside. She's seeing a psychologist now and demanding we catch the pest. This is the time our security guard demonstrates his capability. Please find this joker. Security found a suspect in that candy prank. One of the extras had the same empty candy wrappers in his bag. He's already gone, and Anne Trooper can work without fear. Remember what Anne Trooper said to the press? That we treat our extras like farm cattle? Why would they prank her if she's speaking the truth for them? Therefore, this clears our name. Simulation Pictures is a good studio. Premiere, Anne Trooper in Romance Comedy 1. Another movie can be released is another B-. Security Department has unlocked the Security Services upgrade. We can continue to research surveillance capability, or to protect ourselves against surveillance and espionage? Let's go for the latter. Okay, time is up, and we obviously have not met the contract amount stated in the agreement with Luxstar Constructions. We need to prepare for trial. Our legal department has unlocked medium legal protection, so we should use that. And we can spend 50 influence points to raise our probability of success. These make our chances of winning 50%. In addition, I'm going to call my friend, our mayor, to ask for a favor. Experienced lawyer. Fred Carpenter's lawyer knows every judge in Los Angeles. He can call the right person, say the right words, and sit back and wait for the right verdict. His legal talents increase success in court by 25% for 6 months. This experienced lawyer will handle our courtroom defense, making our chances of winning 75%. Now, I will sit and wait. Hello, Ryan. How are you?
There's one thing I don't get. Back home in Ireland, everyone was constantly telling me how to live. First my pa, then the teacher, then the pastor, then the law. First chance I got, I dumped the slums for America. Land of freedom sounded like a nice change. But before I even had a chance to look around, your government banned drinking. The right to drink is sacred. That's what freedom is, as the people have apparently forgot, right? Well, let's remind them. Everybody here loves movies, and they want to live like the people they see in the movies, right? Then let's show them a normal man who likes to have a glass or two of rye after work. And in the film, everything is fine with him. He's respected at work. He's got a beautiful car. I'll pay you $300,000 as a goodwill gesture.
It's simply to replace water with alcohol in the story. Not so difficult. We'll release a film based on your idea within 2 years. With this, we get a new story element, alcohol, the spirit of freedom. This reminds me that we promised Police Chief Mr. Lambert a movie about heroes in uniform. This should be our next project. We have previously built a second soundstage, meaning we can work on 2 movies in parallel. Unfortunately, both of our 2 producers are busy at the moment. We need to wait until we wrap up distribution of our current movie in theaters.
My contract is up, and while I don't think much of your studio, I suppose we could still be useful to each other.
Yes, maybe. Shall we contract for another 3 movies? Please take into account successful collaboration between us in this negotiation. The studio is willing to offer medical insurance and a nice watch. I assure you, staying with us is the right choice. Rotten Fates has complete production. Both ratings go up because we managed to keep everybody happy. Post-production can start. We no longer need to outsource film development as we have built our own film lab. The verdict comes. The court rules that the plaintiff's claims should be rejected. I'm happy with this ruling, Your Honor. Thank you very much. The script department unlocks another upgrade. We can have 7 story elements in a script. After this, I'd go for unlocking a new story element every 6 months. Our movies need novelty and variety. The head of the script department will automatically develop a new story element every 6 months. Romance Comedy 1 made over $2 million in the first 4 weeks. We can extend for another 4 weeks. We just need to pay the cost to advertise for longer. Sound studio upgrade is also unlocked. Naturally, the concert hall should follow. And we are building our own soundstage right away. As we conclude the second year of simulation pictures, we realize we are making profit. We need to pay tax, but it's still good news. Our self-made movie, Romance 1, ranks number 8 in terms of box office. We didn't manage to get to the top on the other 2 lists. We will keep up our passion and work on them. Post-production of Rotten Fates is complete. The ratings dropped to 6.4 and 5.6, still better than the movies we previously released. Therefore, I'm going to book 9,000 other screenings for the first 2 weeks and 3,000 the third and fourth weeks. This is a drama romance thriller. Advertising we maybe skip the intelligent and sophisticated group and school children. After 8 weeks in theaters, we end distribution of Romance Comedy 1. Producer Vincent is now free to start a new project, the one about heroes in uniform. Our distribution department has researched theater management. Next upgrade, please work on hospice visit. Theater management building is an important one. It will sit adjacent to our distribution department. Nice to meet you, Mr. Stripes. What brought you here?
I'd like to begin our acquaintance with a confession. I cheated on my first law exam. Come to think of it, it's very American, isn't it? Our democracy is built on lies and blood. There was no other way. I'm sure you yourself have a similar story. but you and I had the strength to grow above ourselves. The same can't be said about many of our officials, and the mayor is no exception. Carpenter embodies everything that America needs to give up: theft, fraud, mafia connections. I'm sure all of us would much rather build a fair system where the rules are transparent and apply equally to everyone. Imagine a film which shows the audience that we're ruled by corrupt officials who are always getting away with it. It could be just the beginning we need.
Great idea. We can release a film like that within 2 years. Things get a bit complicated. Our mayor and the DA are, if not rivals, competitors. And we receive a new story element: corrupt official, a lawless leech in a position of power. Premier and trooper in Rotten Fates. How will the audience receive this movie? We score A-. Simulation Pictures does have potential. Do you agree? The production crew reports a problem. An unknown person caught in a bomb threat. They said everyone would get blown up during filming unless we reduce the working day to 8 hours. I will not take any risk. Do what I ask, please. I can't help but wonder. Every time the studio performs better, some troubles or threats would follow. Is someone behind all these? I also remember a quote saying, "There is no security on this earth. There is only opportunity." And this concludes our episode. Not easy to sell this boat, but that's what makes things interesting. We will continue the journey of simulation pictures in our next episode. Take care and see you next time.